Hey, welcome back to another episode of I Gotta Be Honest With You. Hey, I gotta write this time. Cool. This is a special episode, but first,
I'm Tom.
I'm Dunzilla.
and I'm D-Man. We're gonna do a thing on the sad passing of Adam West, who was an icon, who was Batman, as far as I'm concerned. Boys, got something?
He was the first Batman on the big screen, really. I mean, there were two other actors who played Batman, but he is Batman for the last 50
He paved
years.
the way.
Yeah,
Paved the
in
way
my
for
opinion.
Keaton,
Paved
Kilmer,
the way.
Clooney,
Yep.
Bale, and Affleck.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. And the funny thing is to quote something he said on when he did a Big Bang episode last season. He goes, "Hey, when I came out, I didn't have to say I was Batman. They knew I was
They knew I
Batman."
was Batman.
And that's pretty much case in point.
Yeah, his Batman's campy. It's not the dark, grim, gritty Batman that has been personified for the last almost 30 years since
It's almost a comedy.
It's camp.
Because watching some of those old episodes, they're just funny.
It is.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's tongue-in-cheek. Doesn't take itself seriously.
Nope.
Batmania was everywhere in the 60s.
Oh yeah, even had a Bat Dance.
Bat Dance.
Yep.
The three Bs of the 60s. Bond, the Beatles, and Batman.
There you go. And the funny thing about it is, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. The funny thing about it is the Batman, this show right here, if you ever get a chance, it's now on DVD, all 3 seasons, and the Blu-ray. The cool thing about it is when they did the show, it was such a hit that people that you wouldn't think would be on it.
Oh, Cesar Romero.
Cesar
was on it.
Romero.
Yeah.
Wasn't Vincent Price on an episode?
Yep, Vincent Price was Eggman.
Michael Rennie.
The guy that played Mickey and Rocky, what's his name?
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess
The most
Meredith.
recurring villain on the show was
Yep.
the Penguin.
Yep. You had 3 or 4 Catwomans, Lee Merriweather,
Lee Merriweather,
Eartha Kitt.
Julie Newmar.
Yep.
Yep.
They were. I feel was there only 3? I think there was 4.
Those 3 Catwomen.
Okay, all right, yeah.
3 actresses who played
Yep,
Catwoman.
and you know the show was doing really good, and I guess they wanted maybe when they did season 3 they wanted to appeal to the women, so they brought Batgirl in.
Well, let's not forget the movie. The
Oh,
movie,
movies.
the movie
Oh, that
went
was
everywhere.
funny.
Then the TV show. Was it between 1 and 2, or was it the movie first?
I think it was between 1 and 2.
But the movies was not the bat shark repellent.
Oh,
Oh my
great.
God, yeah, it was great.
The robotic shark.
Oh yeah,
Oh, man.
if you get a chance, check it out. It's really a fun time.
It's on DVD. I think it's on Netflix.
It's also on Blu-ray, I believe.
It is on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I own it.
They play it on IFC all the time.
Yeah, it's the probably will play it now, seeing he passed
Oh,
away.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was watching TV before I came in here, and now they did a thing. What? Anyway, they did a thing about Adam West, and Adam West actually, at first he had a problem with it because he kind of got pigeonholed as Batman, because back then he got typecast, and I guess there were a lot of roles he tried to get that he didn't get because of that.
There
But
was one role that they wanted him for, a studio wanted him for, but he turned it down.
Oh, really?
What role was it? Do you know?
I have no idea.
James Bond.
Ah,
Adam West was approached to play James Bond in Diamonds Are Forever.
well,
What
there
was
you
his
go.
reason for turning that
He
down?
felt Bond should be British.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
Most of them are.
Because
Yeah.
they are. Because he is.
Yeah.
He also I guess
He was typecast, though.
yeah, he was. Well, back, like I said, we've done in previous episodes, we said back when they did stuff like that, they were typecast.
George Reeves was.
Yep.
You know, that's the thing. It's different now.
Which is, yeah.
But he ended up embracing it.
Right. Well, he did, and it was funny because they were showing clips of him when he got his Hollywood Walk of his Star of Fame or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
He said, "I think I'm probably the person who's waited the longest for a star," which I thought was pretty funny.
That is the
actually.
truth.
Yeah, it is.
He should have gotten
Yeah.
it a long
Oh yeah.
time ago.
There are people that got it before him that shouldn't have gotten it before him. But that being said,
Play like who?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Well, if he waited a long time,
George
right.
Clooney.
George Clooney. Yeah, there you
I don't know
go.
if Clooney does. Yeah, I bet you Clooney's got
Well,
one.
I'm sure he's got one. He sucks.
Clooney was like trying to play
Can't
him as
act for
Batman. It
crap.
was, and it didn't come off very well.
Well, come on, the bat nipples and the credit card, really? Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never leave the cave without it.
Yeah, exactly. How do you actually pay for that? Because you don't have. Never mind. Anyway, and the other thing is, Seth MacFarlane, who does Family Guy, also had a funny thing I heard. He said,
Mayor Adam West.
Mayor Adam West, may
He
you
played
rest in
himself.
peace.
That was great.
He said that people asked him if they had drugs while they were filming the episode. He said, "No, we have Adam West." So I thought that was pretty funny, actually. Other than that, I mean, there's just.
Do you have a favorite Batman episode that he appeared in, or a movie, or because he appeared in a lot of television specials and things like that?
Did you ever see the Legend of the Superheroes?
Yeah, in the late '70s.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty. Yeah.
He
That was,
it looked like he was so embarrassed being
yeah,
on stage.
well,
in
it looked
front
like
of-
everybody looked embarrassed to
He's
be in
got
that
his
movie.
bat costume on.
Yeah.
It's national television. He's just like,
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
Ed.
Actually, if I had to go favorite episode, I gotta say I like the one with the Green Hornet.
Yeah.
That was my favorite episode.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a cool
That was
episode.
cool.
I like the I like the fact that he did that they did two-part that they did they did
The
two-part
two-parters
episodes.
during the week.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Like today, CSI did it, and the CW DC television shows do it. Like part 1 will be this week, part 2 is next week, and the internet and the fandom just goes, "Oh my God, this was commonplace for the Batman show."
But see
Same bat time,
same
bat
bat channel.
channel, yeah.
But see the fun, and we're not going to do the theme because once we do it, it's stuck in your head. Trust me, you don't want that. Anyway,
theme song.
the theme song.
Batman.
Batman.
Greatest
Exactly.
lyrics ever.
Oh my God.
Do you know? Here's a funny story. Do you know the guy who wrote it didn't want credit on it at first, and then when it got big, he did.
Did he end up getting credit?
I think he did. I think they put credit on it, but I think at first he
So
didn't want it.
Bill finger him?
No.
That was not a sexual joke. Or
No,
anything.
that was-
I watched the documentary.
Batman and Bill. Great documentary. That's a great.
I almost cried at the end.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, not that it was cool that he finally got credit. No, that he Bill Finger,
Right,
the
right,
creator
exactly.
of Batman. Bob
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I'm not the
Bill
only one.
Finger got Stan Lead.
King, Jack Kirby.
Jack Kirby.
Jack
We got Jack Kirby.
Oh boy, then.
Just
They
like
worked till they
just how
died.
I got
Yeah.
gunslingered last
Yeah,
year.
that's how you got Gunslinger.
All right. Anyway, back to Batman.
That's
So
a
why'd you like
that's
the
a
Green
story for
Hornet
a different
episode?
Well, I just liked it because I thought it was great. It was two superheroes getting together the Green Hornet if you know the Green Hornet, everybody thinks he's a bad guy, but he's not.
That was the thing. The Green Hornet show was another show on in '66 that Van Williams and a very young Bruce Lee started. And as opposed to the Batman show, which was campy and all, things like that, the Green Hornet show was deadly serious. It was a very serious show.
Oh yeah, it was.
So just bringing the two styles together and seeing two superheroes.
Was he better than the Seth Rogen Green Hornet?
Oh,
Oh my God! Must we go on? Anyway, someday maybe they'll
They
make.
will revamp it. That was already discussed.
Oh, they're gonna
revamp.
Oh,
Green
good. If they
Hornet.
make a really good Green Hornet, I'll go see it.
You can make it wicked.
Yeah,
dark.
just don't
Oh, yeah.
cast Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
be okay.
Yeah, stick with Preacher. You're doing okay on that.
Well, Seth Rogen also bought the rights to Invincible.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's got a crap
hopefully
on
he
it.
won't be invincible. That'd be scary. Anyway, so like I said, the reason why the show was so great, like you said, here's a funny little story. When Robin and Kato were fighting,
Oh God.
Bruce Lee didn't want to they wanted Robin to win it, but they didn't want that. So what they did is they made it a draw because that's the only way they could make both people happy.
Yeah, because Bruce Lee was getting ready to walk off set.
Oh yeah, he was.
He didn't want to put over Burt Ward.
Yeah,
There's Bruce Lee
I
doing
wouldn't
like
either.
3 kicks, and there's Burt Ward
doing the dance thing there.
Yeah.
And what was really funny is back then, I mean, you gotta love the villains. They always had plenty of henchmen.
Sandman, King
Sandman.
Tut, Frank Gorshin is the Riddler.
Yep, Frank Gorshin is the Riddler.
Caesar Romero that
Caesar
we
was-
discussed.
Yeah, Egghead, Vincent Price,
Egghead.
King Tut.
King Tut, you
Here-
smack him in the head.
Yep.
That
Oh,
was
here's the
father's
funny.
favorite.
Here's the funny thing. Before, I think it's changed, but before there were 2 characters that were created just for the show: King Tut and Egghead. They never appeared in a comic, but
But
they have
there
recently.
was one character who never appeared on the television show, and that was Two-Face. Harlan Ellison, the famed author, wrote a Two-Face episode that the network deemed unworthy to film because of the half-faced and Two-Face. It was the 60s.
Yeah.
But Adam West is not done playing Batman, boys.
That's right.
Last year he did the animated feature Batman Return of the Caped Crusader. This year he's doing Batman versus... He had already recorded his lines for Batman versus Two-Face, which will come in, I think, maybe holiday season. I don't know.
So, quick question: who's playing Two-Face?
William Shatner.
There you go. That's gonna
That's cool.
rock.
Lucy
I
and
am
the...
Two-Face.
Lucy and the...
We have
I
to
am
go.
Remember his CD? Remember his CD? Lucy in the Sky.
Of diamonds.
Diamonds.
Diamonds, yes. Oh, never mind. Anyway,
Logo.
okay. I was just gonna say while I was trying to figure out what we're gonna do for shows, I actually was watching. They had the thing at Sgt. Pepper last night.
Oh, nice.
It was actually pretty cool. But
You
anyway,
want to do a Beatles episode?
no, not a beat. It was on PBS. They were trying to get money. It was like a special thing about Sgt. Pepper.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting back to what we have, because we only got a second or two left.
On my last note, if I may, rest in peace, Adam West.
Adam West, thank you for all the stuff you've done, man. You rock the Casbar. Have fun up in heaven. Dan, what do you got left?
He's been an inspiration for the last 4 generations of fans.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge to have someone from the '60s still be a influence on even young people these days.
Yeah. And
That's doesn't happen often.
that
Well, he
does
left his mark on Batman that will forever be in touch. Not just Batman,
And
on
guys,
anyone that ever saw him.
guys,
Yep.
I think we should finish with Turbines to Speed.
Farewell, chum.